Hey y'all. Um, One more quick video to add to the previous video regarding the full moon in Capricorn and the other transits. I was suffering from baby senior brain. Is that my excuse? Baby senior brain or whatever. I'm not going to get into the menopause thing. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, I completely spaced and forgot about the crystal suggestions for each sign for this full moon and the transit that are happening right now till the end of Cancer season. So let me start. Let me hurry up. I'm gonna make it quick because that last video was like 3 hours. Okay, it was like a lot. So I'm gonna do better about doing some editing and kind of paring it down because I can just go off on a tangent. So anyway, just really quick for Cancer. The full moon was in your seventh house, is in your seventh house, and it's opposing the sun in your first house. So that's your relationships versus yourself, right? So Cancer crystals are some of them. This is not a full list, but this is just a few. Moonstone, ruby, and emerald. And then to ease any sort of toxicity or removing toxicity that may exist in any relationships. Um, Amazonite is a good one to use. Like I said, wouldn't charge it, but I would have it like near my bed, or if you have a smaller one that you can get, put it like in a pouch and carry it with you, or whatever case may be, or get some jewelry with that. So next one is Leo. Leo, this is in regard to the full moon in your sixth house, which is opposite your 12th house. So that's your sixth house, your daily routines, your health, sort of like us area where there could be stress, and and opposed to the sun in your cave. So where you're like having to do daily things, but you really feel like just being at home. So Leo. Generally speaking, Leo crystals are tiger's eye, garnet, onyx, carnelian, and peridot. And so kyanite and amethyst are about breaking bad habits. That's for your sixth house. Quartz and rose quartz promote positive changes. Lapis lazuli, a balanced approach to habits. So for your sixth house, it's like creating good habits or better habits for yourself, whether that be in pertaining your health, how you handle work, or how you handle stress. So that's that. Virgo, the full moon is in your fifth house, and your sun is in the 11th house. So it's about balancing your joy and your fun that centered for yourself versus the needs and the wants of people that are associations, your friend groups, and so balancing those two out. So your general crystals are moss agate, red jasper, amethyst, garnet, sapphire, and carnelian. And for healing, and so for the fifth house, which is about pleasure, it's about, could be physical pleasure, which a lot of times people, sex or sensuality or just some sort of like intimacy, but not like in a couple serious way, like in eighth house, but more like more casual or fun, right? So healing block sacral chakra or increased joy, that is carnelian. And then sunstone is your happy stone, so promoting joy and happiness. I think I did that before, but joy and playfulness. So anyway, so next one is Libra. Libra is balancing out the full moon is in your fourth house, so it's balancing out the fourth house versus the 10th house, your fourth house being house of home and family, your private life, your ancestral home, your ancestral connections, with your 10th house, which is your career, your public life, your reputation, and the legacy, the mark you're going to leave. And so your general crystals are opal, pink tourmaline, green aventurine, and moonstone. And for creating a sense of calm and peace and regulating that balance of career and home. You can use rose quartz. Rose quartz is a catch-all for anything that you need to create like peace or harmony. Amethyst. Clear quartz is clearing, clarity, clearing negative energy from your home. And you can use selenite or clear quartz. And a good way to do that is if there's like in your room, in your bedroom, or in places where there's a lot of activity that you will like peace in. I like really in the bedroom is like you can take small ones and put it in all four corners of your room, or you can also just have like a big crystal inside there. But I put it in the room. Putting it in the room is a good way to do that. Okay, so the next one is Scorpio. Scorpio, the full moon was in your third house, and it's your house of like your siblings, your cousins, your community, short trips, like errands, daily errands, or places that you go on a daily basis. And that's your third house opposed to your ninth house, which is like long journeys and things like that. And so your um, uh, main crystals are, or some general crystals are aquamarine, rose quartz, rhodochrosite. I don't know how to say that. Opal, topaz, and citrine. And for things for your third house, um, calming, soothing overthinking, because your third house is also like your house of like getting data, mentality, your mental state, communication, things like that. So to combat or kind of counteract uh, overthinking or an overacting mind and kind of calming and soothing and giving you sort of like a sense of peace, peace of mind, calming mind is calcite, citrine, tiger's eye, aquamarine, and angelite. And also blue lace agate, hematite, and those are crystals for calming the nervous system. Okay, Sagittarius. Second house is your house of resources, and good ones for that for creating energy where you're bringing in good energy, good like say how would I say that? Uh, how would I say that? I'm trying to my words. Like I said, I have like baby senior brain, but balancing out like maybe if there's like energy where there might be like an overspending or overindulgence, like a use of your finances, like to kind of like bring resources in and also to keep from a lot of flow out. You would put together low light or pyrite, which is bringing wealth to you, and using amethyst to sort of calm any urges to overspend or stress out your resources, and back tourmaline, which is about clearing out negativity, clearing out like the want to like do something drastic. Okay, Capricorn, first house, seventh house. So full moon is in your first house, and that's the opposite of Cancer. So that's prioritizing yourself and your moon and your emotions and for you versus that of other people and prioritizing that. Um, your some of your main crystals are garnet, tiger's eye, and garnet. Um, for the first house, for bolstering yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself the energy to put focus on you rather than other people. Uh, Azurite, ocean jasper, blue topaz, and angelite. Okay. Aquarius, you have the full moon in your 12th house, and that's opposite your 6th house. So that's opposite what Leo was. So you're about focusing on your emotions and sort of going within and kind of getting some sense of peace and um good like that. So you have two crystals that represent like you generally, garnet and amethyst. And then for removal of negativity, protection, block from incoming negative energy, black tourmaline and or black obsidian. I like to use them both because black tourmaline is about removing negative energy from you and your space. And then black obsidian is about blocking negative energy from coming in from other sources. So it kind of like works dually, and I like that. Okay, Pisces. Full moon was in 11th house and it's opposite your fifth house. So your focus emotionally was on like your friends, your organizations, like hopes and dreams and things like that. And so you generally have can connect with the crystals of amethyst, sugilite, or aquamarine. And then for like opportunities, like in regard to like specifically hopes and dreams, like bringing opportunity to you, and it's auspicious, like very energetic, great energy is Amazonite, Aventurine, and Peridot. Aries, it's the 10th house for you. So your career, your public life, your reputation is more of the focus for you emotionally as opposed to your fourth house. And generally speaking, bloodstone or carnelian are two crystals associated with Aries generally. So just bringing your energy into it. And then for the 10th house to attract wealth, there's citrine for promotion, improve communication skills, like say, like for your career, like you need to promote yourself. Tiger eye, pyrite for confidence and also some bringing in wealth, and fluorite for focus and ridding of distractions. Okay, Taurus, you have full moon in your ninth house of journeys and travel, and also your sort of like philosophical makeup, and also any like practice, religion, dogma, things like that. Um, your general some of your general crystals are rose quartz. That's a Venus, a very Venetian crystal, or sapphire. And then these are crystals that have to do with like new journeys and also keeping you safe and protecting you. Aquamarine, turquoise, yellow jasper, and moonstone. Moonstone is in particular to the new journeys, but the other ones are more of like safe travels, keeping negative energy, also like a sense of adventure and excitement, right? Okay. Gemini, last but not least, Gemini, your full moon is in the eighth house, with this your resources, the resource your shared, I'm sorry, your shared resources. So your resources shared with others, and your general, some of your general crystals are agate or emerald, and then for bringing a sense of fairness, a sense of peace, a sense of smooth operations between two people. Pink tourmaline, selenite, which is about clearing energy, fire opal, red jasper, and amber. Okay, so that's it, folks. Oh, and another thing too was that I know that I said in the video, I looked back and I said I was going to make timestamps for each. It was a 3 hour video and it was a lot that I went through already, so I apologize. Each sign is approximately 10 minutes. So if you, generally speaking, you're not going to go any further than the sign before or after you for looking at the difference with, if you're not using whole sign, a whole sign chart. If you're going to use Placidus or Regimentanus, then it might be the house before whatever for a particular sign, and they pretty much are going in the same way. I talked about the same sign in each, the same planets in each thing. So you can kind of go in order and kind of like find where it is. So apologize for that, but next time I will be more detailed because the video will be a lot shorter. So anyway, love everyone. Take care. Have a good evening and see you soon.